Jai Gurudev, and thank you for joining us today. Today we have with us an art filming expert and an officer of the Vaidik Dharm Sansthan. So today we'll be discussing about the Tirupati Balaji and how the new TTD executive officer Anil Kumar Singhal can shape the future of Tirumala Tirupati Darshan, integrating ideas from Art Filming International Center and Shri Shri Gurukul. So Jai Gurudev, how do you see the new TTD executive officer's arrival as an opportunity for transformation? Yes, Jai Gurudev, thank you for joining us today. So his arrival marks a new beginning, just as Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji has shown how management with compassion brings excellence. Mr. Singhal can bring pilgrim-centric reforms. Pilgrims want smooth darshan like the easy systems at Art of Living International Center in Bengaluru. With his vision, Tirumala can be both traditional and modern, giving visitors devotion along with comfort. For us, it's about preserving sanctity while making darshan accessible. His return ensures continuity of reforms, and we believe he will integrate technology and spirituality seamlessly. Now, what similarities exist between Art of Living International Center visits and Tirupati Darshan? At the International Center, international flights bring people to Bengaluru and transport, stay, registration, and programs are seamlessly managed. Tirupati can follow a similar model, clear communication, online registration, airport transfers, and cultural orientation can bring and create a pilgrim friendly ecosystem. Both centers serve humanity and devotion. In Art of Living, people come for wisdom and peace. In Tirupati, people come for darshan. The infrastructure model can be similar, ensuring comfort while devotees remain absorbed in devotion without being exhausted by logistics. How can international pilgrims benefit from smoother travel connections? There are many foreigners hesitate due to complex travel. If international flights connect directly to Tirupati with the airport buses going to temple areas, just as we provide shuttles at Art of Living International Center, the journey becomes stress-free. Then they can focus on devotion or travel hassles. Pilgrimage should be about a divine experience, not about struggling with logistics. By mirroring Art of Living's smooth international access, Tirupati will become a truly global spiritual capital. Direct routes, multilingual support, and easy movement will bring more devotees from across the world. Now, how can technology play a role in easing darshan registration? Art-living courses and satsangs use simple online platforms. Devotees book in seconds. Tirupati's current system is improving, but making it as intuitive as registering for an art-living course will save time with mobile apps. Pilgrims can choose slots, meals, or seva options with one click. Technology should serve devotion, not complicated. A single window app where a pilgrim registers, books seva, prasad, and even guided meditation will align with Art of Living's approach. Easy registration respects devotees' time and reduces crowding. Now, waiting rooms are often stressful. How can Art of Living tools help? Imagine pilgrims waiting peacefully, listening to Gurudev's wisdom, or practicing a guided meditation. Instead of frustration, they would enter darshan calm, grateful, and joyful. Breathing practices like bhastrika or simple pranayamas can be introduced. Yes, and instead of restlessness, waiting halls can become spiritual preparation spaces. Just as Vedic chanting is played, guided art of living meditations and bhajans can be broadcast. This transforms the waiting time into satsang time, enriching the darshan experience. Now, how do you view Anil Kumar Singhal's return as TTD executive officer? His return is a blessing for devotees like Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji. He has a vision of blending tradition with the modern efficiency. With his administrative experience, TTD can adopt global best practices while preserving sanctity. Exactly, his leadership can bring pilgrim comfort to the forefront. Devotion should not be lost in long lines or confusion. He can make darshan an uplifting spiritual experience, much like what we see at Art of Living International Center. Now, what parallels exist between visiting Art of Living International Center and Tirumala? Yes, Jagadev, at Art of Living, international visitors experience smooth logistics, airport pickups, online course booking, stay management. Tirumala can offer similar seamless services. Both are centers of devotion, one in the form of seva, meditation, and wisdom, the other indirect darshan of Lord Venkateshwara. Infrastructure can mirror Art of Living's model while retaining Tirupati's divine aura. Now, how can international pilgrims benefit from better travel connections? Direct international flights to Tirupati will allow smoother access. Just like Art of Living Bengaluru, Tirupati can have airport buses linking to the temple. Devotees come for faith, not travel struggles. A global deity like Venkateshwara deserves global access. Simplifying travel will make Tirupati the spiritual capital of the world, just as Art of Living has become a global wisdom hub. Now, what changes are needed in online registration for darshan? Art of Living registrations are simple, few clicks, minimal data. TTD system can be improved with the multilingual support, QR based entry, and family group bookings. Exactly, technology should be servant, not obstacle. If Art of Living can manage global courses, TTD can surely manage smooth slot based darshan without overcrowding. Waiting rooms are often stressful. How can Art of Living tools help? Guided meditations, pranayama, and Gurudev's wisdom talks can calm devotees while waiting. Frustration can transform into devotion. Yes, and instead of idle chatter and impatience, waiting time becomes satsang time. Videos of Gurudev, bhajans, and soothing knowledge can prepare minds for divine darshan. Now, can integrating meditation improve the darshan experience? Absolutely. Even 5 minutes of Sudarshan Kriya or guided meditation before darshan can settle the mind, making darshan more profound. When mind is calm, darshan becomes deeper. Integrating Art of Living's meditation practices into waiting halls can spiritually prepare devotees. How can bus facilities from airport to temple be modeled on Art of Living? Art of Living provides airport pickups for international guests. TTD can offer dedicated buses from Tirupati Airport to Temple Complex, reducing confusion for first time visitors. It will also reduce crowding and private taxi exploitation. Organized buses ensure pilgrims move with dignity and safety, just as at Art of Living. Now, what about introducing knowledge sessions during long queues? Knowledge videos by Gurudev can be screened. Devotees can learn about devotion, meditation, and Venkateshwara's glory while waiting. This is how we transform time. Instead of seeing queues as burden, they become classrooms of wisdom. Now, how do you see TTD and Sri Sri Gurukul collaboration? Yes, Gurudev Art of Living Gurukul already produces Vedic scholars with TTD recognition. This link can expand, blending Vedic depth with modern outreach. Yes, and students trained in Gurukul can serve in TTD temples, bringing discipline of tradition and openness of Art of Living training. Now, what cultural benefits can pilgrims experience with this integration? Along with darshan, pilgrims can participate in short Art of Living sessions, meditation, yoga, satsangs, making their trip holistic. Culture is not only ritual but also inner experience. With Art of Living practices at Tirupati, pilgrims will leave with peace in mind, not just prasad in hand. How can Tirupati Darshan become as welcoming as Art of Living International Center for international devotees? Jagadev, when international guests land in Bengaluru for Art of Living programs, they are greeted with care right from the airport. Volunteers help with customs, luggage, and direct buses take them to the campus. They feel at home instantly. Tirupati can replicate this model. Special counters for international pilgrims, multilingual support staff, and buses running every hour from the airport to temple accommodation centers. This removes the anxiety of navigating an unfamiliar system. Spiritual journey should begin with comfort, not confusion. A global deity like Lord Venkateshwara deserves an international reception system equal to global pilgrimage sites. Absolutely, many international devotees feel overwhelmed when they first reach Tirupati. If their first experience is seamless and warm, their devotion multiplies. TTD can create an international pilgrim desk similar to Art of Living's International Welcome Center. This hub can guide them in darshan booking, temple etiquette, food facilities, and even cultural introductions. When devotees feel welcomed, they naturally spread word globally, increasing pilgrim flow. Like Art of Living, Tirupati can become not just a temple but a spiritual tourism hub, drawing seekers worldwide. This vision matches the new executive officer's goal of increasing footfalls across TTD temples. How can online registration for darshan be simplified like Art of Living course bookings? Art of Living's online system is designed to reduce stress. Participants simply log in, choose their course, date, and payment method, and within minutes, they receive confirmation by email and mobile. It's straightforward, multilingual, and mobile friendly. TTD's current system is functional but can be simplified further with one step logins using Aadhaar passport or phone number. Families should be able to register in a single transaction, and pilgrims should receive QR codes for quick scanning at temple gates, reducing paperwork and confusion. Just as Art of Living uses technology to bring peace, TTD can use it to bring order. Many pilgrims, especially the elderly, find the present system slightly overwhelming. TTD can adopt a model like Art of Living's single click access, simple icons, voice assisted registration, and multilingual instructions will help everyone. Also, automatic SMS updates like slot reminders, route maps, and queue instructors and instructions will prepare pilgrims before they even arrive. Art of Living programs are global, yet the registration feels local and personal. If TTD integrates this approach, darshan registration will become a joyful process, not a stressful one. This step will ensure devotees feel cared for, which is the true spirit of dharmic hospitality. Now, can waiting rooms become spiritual preparation spaces with Art of Living practices? At Art of Living International Center, waiting never feels like wasted time before satsang or meditation. Participants often wait in serene halls where guided meditations or soft music prepare them. Tirupati can implement this in its massive waiting halls. Instead of devotees getting restless, they could engage in short guided meditations broadcast through screens or speakers. Breathing techniques like Nari Shodhan or Vastrika can be taught with simple instructions. This will not only calm the mind but also reduce crowd anxiety. Imagine millions entering the sanctum not tired but already blissful. Indeed, waiting should be transformed into sadhana. Vedic chanting, when combined with art of living meditations, can create a powerful spiritual environment. Volunteers can guide small groups in pranayama. Knowledge videos by Gurudev can also be screened, educating pilgrims about devotion, seva, and inner peace. When devotees reach the sanctum, they will already be aligned spiritually, making darshan deeper. This is how art of living practices can merge with the Vedic traditions, turning every moment of waiting into a divine offering rather than a burden. Now, how can bus and shuttle facilities from airport to temple improve the pilgrimage journey? Yes, Jagadev at Art of Living International Center organized buses and shuttles from the airport ensure participants are not stressed with local transport. They simply board, feel safe, and arrive at the campus peacefully. Tirupati can introduce similar airport temple shuttles with fixed schedules and minimal cost. Pilgrims, especially international ones, will not have to haggle with private taxis or feel lost in a new city. Clear signboards, booking counters at the airport, when the volunteers guiding devotees will make the journey smooth. This way, their energy remains focused on darshan rather than logistics. In Sanatan Dharma, pilgrimage is both inner and outer yatra. The outer yatra should be free of obstacles, organize buses, reduce confusion, and create order. If TTD dedicates eco-friendly electric buses from airport to temple, it also sets an example of sustainable pilgrimage. Like Art of Living emphasizes environment care, Tirupati can combine devotion with the ecology. Group buses also encourage community spirit. Devotees singing bhajans together en route can experience the joy of satsang even before reaching the temple. Thus, buses are not just transport, they become moving satsang halls, preparing pilgrims for the divine darshan. How can technology improve transparency and reduce crowd mismanagement? Yeah, the technology, when used with compassion, removes chaos. And Art of Living participants receive SMS and WhatsApp updates about schedules, locations, and even last minute changes. TTD can do the same. Imagine pilgrims receiving messages like your darshan slot is 2 p.m. Please report at gate 3 at 1:45 p.m. Estimated waiting time 40 minutes. Such clarity reduces anxiety and prevents crowd surges. Tracking apps can even show live queue updates. Devotees then trust the system fully. Transparency is dharmic. Confusion breeds frustration and anger, which dilute devotion. By offering real time updates, TTD ensures pilgrims are mentally and physically prepared. Technology also prevents favoritism. Everyone receives the same updates and fairness is maintained. This model echoes the Art of Living's approach. Whether you are a first time or senior teacher, everyone follows the same transparent process. In Tirupati too, equal darshan for all communicated through technology will reinforce the spirit of equality before the Lord. This will strengthen faith in TTD's administration and honor the sanctity of the temple. Now, how can guided meditations enhance pilgrims' connection to Lord Venkateshwara? Yes, Jagadev, guided meditations bring the mind into stillness, allowing the heart to open fully. And at Art of Living, thousands have shared how even a short meditation before darshan of Gurudev made their experience deeper. At Tirupati, pilgrims practice a 10-minute guided meditation before entering the sanctum. They will not be distracted by noise or stress. Instead, they will be fully absorbed in the Lord's presence. This enhances gratitude and devotion. In Vedic practice, dhyana or meditation is considered essential before darshan, but many pilgrims skip this preparation due to crowds. Art of Living tools can bring this back. Imagine waiting halls where soft instructions guide devotees into stillness. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and offer your mind to Venkateshwara. By the time they reach the sanctum, they are no longer restless seekers but calm souls ready to receive divine grace. This shift transforms darshan from a physical glimpse into a spiritual awakening. Now, can incorporating Art of Living's wisdom talks improve the pilgrim experience? Gurudev's talks have inspired millions across cultures, broadcasting his knowledge in waiting rooms and common halls can remind devotees of values like surrender, patience, and seva. This makes even the toughest wait meaningful. Pilgrims will not only see the deity but also carry wisdom home. Knowledge nourishes the mind just as prasadam nourishes the body. Playing Art of Living wisdom talks alongside Vedic chants blends modern clarity with ancient depth. For example, when while devotees wait, they can listen to how seva cleanses the mind or how chanting God's name uplifts consciousness. This enriches darshan, making it not just a ritual but a transformative experience. Just as Art of Living satsangs combine music and wisdom, Tirupati can blend chants with Gurudev's messages, creating an unforgettable spiritual journey. Now, how can collaboration with Sri Sri Gurukul strengthen TTD's mission? Sri Sri Gurukul trains young scholars in the Vedas with discipline and humility. Many graduates receive recognition from TTD, showing a strong link between institutions. If this collaboration deepens, more trained priests and scholars can serve in TTD temples worldwide. This ensures authenticity of rituals. TTD has always been the custodian of Vedic tradition. By embracing Gurukul graduates, it ensures the next generation of archakas or the priests and dharmic leaders are both rooted in tradition and open to modern engagement. These scholars can guide pilgrims not just ritually but also spiritually, teaching meditation, yoga, and values alongside pujas and homas. This integration strengthens Sanatana Dharma globally. How do you see the balance between tradition and modern reforms at TTD? Their tradition gives depth, reforms gives accessibility, and art of living satsangs follow ancient mantras yet use modern sound systems. Similarly, Tirupati can maintain its Vedic rituals while adopting reforms like smoother ticketing, transport, and hospitality. The spirit remains untouched, only the delivery improves. Sanatan Dharma has always adapted without losing its essence. Lord Venkateshwara is timeless. The way devotees approach him can evolve using technology, modern facilities, and art of living practices does not dilute tradition. Instead, it ensures millions more can experience the sanctity without barriers. This balance is Dharma in action. Now, what is the ultimate vision for making Tirupati like Art of Living International Center? The ultimate vision is a pilgrimage that is effortless, joyous, and spiritually uplifting. A journey where logistics are simple, waiting time is enriching, and darshan is profound. Just like visitors leave Art of Living feeling lighter and wiser, pilgrims should leave Tirupati feeling blessed and transformed. For us, it is about creating a holistic pilgrimage, not just darshan, but an entire journey of seva, satsang, knowledge, and meditation. If Art of Living's hospitality and tools are integrated into TTD's scale and sanctity, Tirupati will become the world's most welcoming spiritual destination. This is the true service to Lord Venkateshwara. Now, how can introducing Art of Living style, Seva culture improve Tirupati's atmosphere? Yes, Jayagurudev, Art of Living Seva is the heartbeat. Volunteers greet, guide, and serve with smiles. This transforms the environment. If Tirupati adopts structured Seva programs, where trained volunteers welcome pilgrims, guide them to waiting halls, offer water, and calm tensions, it will shift the mood of the temple complex. Pilgrims will feel cared for, not just managed. Service with joy is contagious. It makes the entire space vibrant. Lord Venkateshwara's darshan should be surrounded by seva driven energy, not stress. Seva purifies the sevak and blesses the devotee. TTD already has many sevaks, but with Art of Living's seva training modules, their approach can become more compassionate and centered. A devotee receiving a kind word or a helping hand in the queue will remember it forever. This is the dharma of pilgrimage centers to serve every devotee as if serving the Lord Himself. Seva culture, inspired by Art of Living, can bring that spiritual fragrance into every corner of Tirumala. Now, how can food and prasadam distribution be improved? Art of Living International Center is known for sattvic, hygienic, and delicious food served with love. Tirupati Annadanam already feeds lakhs daily, but better organization can help. If pilgrims are seated comfortably, served mindfully, and given clean spaces, the experience becomes sacred. Food becomes prasad, not just a meal. Simple improvements like queueless seating, portion controlled serving, and multilingual volunteers can bring dignity to prasadam. In Vedas, Annadanam is the highest form of service. At Tirupati, lakhs come for Anna Prasadam daily, but the divine act must be free from chaos. Art of Living's kitchen management system with discipline, cleanliness, and harmony can be mirrored at TDD, serving with a smile, chanting God's name, and treating each meal as prasad will transform the dining halls, feeding the body with sattvic food and the soul with devotion. This combination can make Annadanam at Tirupati a unique global model. Now, how can darshan be made less physically exhausting? Yeah, the long queues and pushing drain energy. By integrating art of living practices, waiting itself can become energizing. Guided pranayama improves oxygen levels, reducing fatigue. Meditation calms the mind, making time feel shorter. Even simple stretches or yoga postures can be taught while waiting. Devotees arrive at the sanctum recharged, not exhausted. This ensures the darshan is spiritual, not just physical. In pilgrimage, physical tapasya has meaning, but when it becomes suffering, devotion is diluted. Darshan should not feel like a struggle. By planning crowd and movement better, introducing resting points, and adding art of living led wellness activities, the physical strain reduces. Then devotees can offer prayers with full concentration. This is a real dharma, ensuring that the body supports devotion, not hinders it. Now, can satsangs be organized for pilgrims similar to art of living evenings? Absolutely, and Art of Living satsangs with bhajans and wisdom talks every evening uplifts thousands. Imagine Tirumala halls filled with devotees singing the Lord's names, guided by trained volunteers. These satsangs can be scheduled during peak hours in waiting zones or temple courtyards. Instead of stress, there will be joy. Pilgrims will carry the vibration of music even after darshan. Music is the language of the soul. In Ramayana, even Shabri expressed devotion through simple songs. Satsangs at Tirumala, integrated with Vedic chanting, can transform the environment. When the crowd sings together, they dissolve differences of caste, language, and nation. This universal language of devotion will make every pilgrim feel closer to Lord Venkateshwara. Jagadev, so how do you see TTD balancing devotion with tourism? Art of Living blends spirituality with hospitality. Visitors come for wisdom but also enjoy gardens, stay, and guided tours. Similarly, TTD must ensure darshan is central, but other facilities like spiritual museums, yoga halls, cultural programs enrich the visit. Devotion first, but experience complete. Tourism then becomes a pilgrimage, not distraction. Pilgrimage is not sightseeing, it is soul see. Yet model pilgrims travel with families and expect facilities. By offering them dharmic tourism, temple tours, cultural exhibitions, and satsang centers, TTD ensures faith and curiosity go hand in hand. Tourism becomes a gateway to deeper devotion, not arrival. Now, how can cleanliness standards match Art of Living International Center? Yes, Jagrudev, cleanliness is both external and internal. Art of Living's campus is spotless because Seva is ongoing. Every participant takes responsibility. Tirupati, with millions visiting, needs constant upkeep. If TTD adopts Art of Living's Seva culture, devotees themselves can volunteer to keep spaces clean with more bins, eco friendly packaging, and awareness campaigns. Tirumala can shine as a model temple city. In scriptures, cleanliness is seen as a form of godliness. TTD can adopt strict hygiene protocols like out-of-living kitchens, ensuring prasadam, water and halls remain pure. More importantly, pilgrims should be educated to treat Tirumala like their own home. When everyone contributes, cleanliness becomes a collective dharma, Jay Gurudev.